May you find happiness and peace, and may your home stand the test of time.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mary. Today I'll be reacting to How to Have Real Value in Society by Charlie and Candace. So without further ado, let's get started.
Hi. So my question is, you guys were discussing blue-collar workers and how they have a lot of wisdom, which I certainly agree with. I'm sure they do have a lot of wisdom. However, your guys' perspective more so sounded like they essentially have more wisdom or more knowledge than someone in academia. And my question is, why do you guys believe that blue-collar workers and people in these laborious jobs have more knowledge than someone in academia? And is that rooted, or how is that factually rooted?
So I guess I would say, rather than saying wisdom, I would say that they have more real world value and currency than somebody who's writing papers trying to transform the world from a classroom. And I genuinely believe that. I believe that there is more value in learning to work with your hands. There's more value in learning how to raise productive human beings. I hate the fact that women are being sold a bill of lies and being told that we should be competing with men and wanting to run executives of, Fortune 500 companies. I believe that we absolutely flourish in our feminine roles, and that the toughest job in the world is being a stay-at-home mom and raising good children. So to me, when we shifted those values and we stopped realizing that these people actually have the most value to society, in society, we watched our social decline begin. And we have essentially been within a managed social decline for the last 60 years, in my opinion.
I would add to that, anyone has to take a sociology class or anthropology class here? Yeah, have a kid. You'll learn a lot more about human beings than anything a textbook can teach you.
100% true. Experience always is going to override what you can learn in a book.
By the way, I would say you conflated two words, knowledge and wisdom. They're not the same thing. There's a lot of knowledge here at Ohio State University. There's not a lick of wisdom in most of these classrooms. And what is the difference? Very simple. Knowledge is practical. How do you develop a medication? How do you navigate an airplane?
Build a house.
Build a house. That's fine. Knowledge is important. Wisdom tells you whether or not you should do it. Wisdom is eternal. Wisdom does not change. Wisdom is the knowledge of things that will be true 200 years from now, and they were true 500 years before, because you're dealing with the same raw material. Human beings do not change. We are broken from nature, and it takes effort to create good people.
Wow, I love the explanation, because, sometimes according to Candace, she said, it does not matter. You are in class, okay, teaching. It's unlike people out there doing the work. There are two different things, you might have the knowledge to teach. Someone is there, with the physique to work. And I love that. Okay, so aside from that, he made mention of a stay-at-home mom. That is like the most hardest job, because, you're taking care of the house, you're taking care of your kids and every other thing without being paid for it. You're just doing it because of the love you have for your family. And to me, that is the hardest job, because it's something you're doing without any pay or without anything attached to it. You're doing it with just the love you have for your family. And Charlie's definition of wisdom and knowledge is so true, because you might have the knowledge, you might have the idea, you might, you are there, you have everything in you have the practical work. Okay, do this, which is the knowledge. The wisdom is like an impute thing, whereas that does not change. You have this, like, the wisdom. Anyway, I love this, and I love the fact that these two of my best are spoken. People are just there, passing their knowledge down to the younger generation, clarifying things for them, trying to correct their paths, and also let them know ways or their mistake in life that they can avoid, so that they can be the better version of themselves. I think that is what we need to be looking out for, instead of pursuing political goal. Let's try and, give ourselves out, pass down that knowledge we have, so that our descendants would avoid so many mistakes that we've made, because there is no one watching this video that will tell me that, yes, I've been 100% perfect all through my life. Some of us have fallen short several times. We've tried, we've failed, and we keep on trying to get to the stage whereby we are comfortable. Just like I think when I finished school, I had issue with issue with my life. Something happened and I had to start again. But these are experience that have taught me, that have made me stronger than the way I used to be. Now I can easily talk to someone like that is looking up to me and let them see like my mistake. This is what I did. This is what I'm not proud of. This is what I feel like you should avoid in this ladder of achieving success. But in life we have people that are there to teach, and we have people that are there doing the work. They are putting the effort, and that is what I'm getting. Societal value. You don't just teach and teach and teach. You teach with practice. You see, when you say the word, you act to what you're teaching, and I think that is it, because you don't just be in class. You're pouring the knowledge to students, and that is why education is failing, because a whole lot of people, well, I won't say in the full world, like in Africa, we are just receiving the knowledge. You're going to class every day and someone is there teaching you, letting you know this is this, a plus a, 1 plus 1 is 2, and you already know 1 plus 1 is 2. But when it comes to practical, it's like you're lacking behind, because you just know theory without practical, and that is something we need to like limit. I know, yeah, the teaching aspect is nice, but when it comes to the practical aspect, we need to put in more effort in that too, because you see, some people, after they finish their semester exam, the next semester, if you ask them things they learned or things they wrote in their exam and they pass, they can't defend it, they can't tell you anything, because they are just chewing and pouring. They are not retaining those memories. That's why practical is good, because when you put in the work, okay, when this is negative, this is positive, if you add it, it's going to give you this, you won't forget that, because one, you did it with your hands. So now you can defend yourself anywhere you go, even in the next 100 years, because you practicalize it. And I feel it's more better than teaching, because another example is in my place. You see, people go into the streets, they learn marketing. They go into at their tender age. While you are in school doing the the theoretical aspect of it, they are in the field doing the practical aspect of it. They are learning skills. They are learning where people are making mistake. Let's say you try this skill today to market your product, it does not work. You see someone like doing another skill and it's working for them. You can easily adapt to it. Whereas you are in the classroom learning things that were written like, let's say, 30 years ago, 40 years ago. Whereas someone is in the market, practicing things that are happening of recent. You see, when you finish your education, you can't stand that person, because the person already have the experience. You are just learning the theoretical part of it, the definition, the do's and don'ts, but this person is already in the field. So that is, sometimes it's good to blend these two together. I know I've said a lot and this video is a bit long, so let me just stop here. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more videos like this, let me know in the comment section. If it is your first time visiting the channel, click on the subscribe button. Thanks for watching and remember, bless.